So could you tell me a little about the talk that you're giving?
Sure, yeah. So my specialty is primate evolution and the evolution of senses. And the talk will be about really two different aspects of human vision that make it stand out from vision in other mammals. The first thing I'm going to cover is the evolution of really our sense of depth, human depth perception. And the other thing I'm going to talk about after that is I'll be talking about what's called visual acuity, high visual acuity. The fact that humans have got the best vision for details in the entire mammalian world has an interesting evolutionary backstory. And that's what this is all about. So humans are primates, things like lemurs and monkeys and apes, and primates share a series of attributes, and early on in primate evolution there are some really interesting transitions that happen in primate sensory systems, primate sensory abilities and primate sensory anatomy. And so the fact that we have forward-facing eyes and excellent depth perception relates to the origin of primates as a whole. And then the fact that we have really good vision for details, high visual acuity, goes back to the origin of a group called the haplorhines, which it's humans and our closest primate relatives, the monkeys, apes, and tarsiers. And so anyway, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put these two interesting aspects of human vision, good depth perception, good detail vision, into a broader evolutionary context and talk about the reasons that these interesting abilities evolved.
It's very interesting. Now, you say that we have the best vision of any living mammal. Was there a now extinct mammal that had better vision?
That's a great question. The first thing I'd say is that it's really hard to know what the vision of extinct mammals was like. You can do some things like look at the hole in the back of your eye socket, your orbit that transmits your optic nerve, and you can see that species with a really big optic nerve, you can infer that they probably had good detail vision. The earliest evidence for that that we have from the fossil record are early fossil things like monkeys from Egypt at a site called the Fayum that are late Eocene, so about 35 million years ago. But of course, those are members of this same group, the anthropoids, that includes humans, monkeys, and apes. So I would say outside of that group, I'm not aware of any mammals that have got detailed vision that's as good. Some mammals that evolve really big eyes, like camels and horses, have got good detail vision, high visual acuity. But by and large, mammalian visual acuity is kind of bottom of the barrel compared to other vertebrates.
That's very interesting. Now you bring up other vertebrates. Were there other, besides mammals, other birds, fish, that have better eyes than us?
Well, if we're talking about humans specifically, it's only one group of vertebrates that have got better detail vision, higher visual acuity, and those are the raptors, things like eagles and hawks.
Yes.
But even then, humans with 20/20 vision, by the way,
Yes.
humans that grow up reading books like you and me that might be a little nearsighted or something like that, obviously we're talking about the ideal for human vision, so under perfect conditions. Humans have even got better vision than a lot of types of raptors. Raptors with smaller eyes tend to have slightly lower acuity than humans with good high acuity. But it's the really large-eyed birds of prey, things like wedge-tailed eagles and bald eagles with really big eyes and retinas that are adapted for high acuity that exceed us. And so I guess that's a long-winded way of saying that visual acuity in humans really pushes the edge of the envelope in the sense that there aren't too many adaptations you can have beyond having bigger and bigger eyes. I mean, we could have baseball or softball size eyes if we wanted higher acuity, but that would really be carrying it to even a further extreme. So humans are really unusual even compared to most other vertebrates, not vertebrates, vertebrates.